Okay, so today I'm talking with Thulile Mthembu, and we're going to share a little bit about who she is and a little bit about the Global Conference, of course, and why she's joining. So welcome, Thulile. And would you like to introduce yourself and tell a little bit more about who you are? And I know you're an entrepreneur, so share a little bit more about that.
Good afternoon, everybody. And thanks so much for the opportunity, Ingun. My name is, of course, Thulile Mthembu. I am a married woman with grandchildren, 5 of them. And I am an entrepreneur and born and bred in KwaZulu-Natal. A Gogolicious mom who's got 3 grandchildren that I love. And a little bit about myself. I have a business which started 20 years ago, and it is Afro Holdings, Pty Ltd. And the punch words that I like to use, it's saying, who is Thulile? Thulile is somebody who wants to leave a mark and to have the presence felt from the footprints that she's going to be bringing in this world. Yeah. And just to say more, I've got 2 projects that I'm busy with. I am mentoring some girls and boys, and in that mentorship, I call it Dress a Child. It is not about literally dressing them for the matric dance. It's the holistic walk with the children, and only the few samples of 90 children from a sample of 10 in 9 provinces in our country. And it's to actually have a one-to-one chat away from the rural areas to actually afford them a flight to go to an area for the excursion, the mentorship program that is involving the whole team of psychologists, social workers, teachers, even a prayer sessions that will be happening. And obviously it's gonna be done for a week with an entertainment in the evening, to actually have a one-to-one touch, to have interviews, individual interviews, so that you can get to the bottom of their needs. Because some of them are beautiful, but they don't have a space. They are confined in one area. And to actually build it, and by dressing the girl and the boy child, I'm saying, let's mentor, let's teach, let's transfer, let's help where we can help. And if it means eventually to dress them literally on this matric dance, they need to have to earn it as well, to actually have the rules that they sign, that they will never fall pregnant, they will love school, and when it comes the time when they're in grade 12, they can earn and be dressed. Obviously, some of them, they cannot afford to actually cap the strive of them committing suicide because they look at the other impoverished children. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know you're impacting many lives because you have many more projects that you're doing. Yeah. So one of the things that you also did this year was you joined the Female Wave of Change as a wave maker in South Africa. So why Female Wave of Change?
Female Wave of Change, I got to be introduced a year ago. I felt when I took time to actually Google and follow it, the objectives, they are strong and they are talking to me. And it was the right time and at the right place when I agreed to join, because it is important. We're doing humanitarian work, we're doing business, we have people on influence. We are people of influence ourselves, having mentored a girl to woman project. And for me, it was the right time to be there. And I'm happy to be a proud wave maker in the movement. And I have learned quite a lot. And thanks to Ingun and the board member, because in that short period of time, I got to be interviewed, and I have achieved a lot as a leader who still needs to grow, because you learn from the greatest. For me to have achieved the Women Leading in Change leadership course. Thank you for that. Yeah.
Yes, you were also part of the Women Leading in Change online program. That was great to have you there. Yeah. The other thing is you're also part of the executive team of organizing the global conference, the first global conference, Female Wave of Change in South Africa, that will take place on the 19th and 20th of September of this year. A conference with, we've seen the program, a lot of amazing speakers flying in from 5 different continents, from all over the world and all these amazing countries. The theme is women leading to accelerate change, achieving tangible results together. And I know, we're only looking at the dates that, we have to be there next month, but I know the team is doing amazing work right now. The other thing is, and that is what I would like to talk to you about, is I know that, we have our registrations, of course, coming in, and that's great. Also women from all over the world. But you actually bought 2 tables at the global conference that is for 20 participants because you wanted women to join, also women who cannot afford to be there. So can you please share why you bought the 2 tables?
Particularly on the 20 mentees, when I was lecturing as an entrepreneurship, I could pick from the discussion, I could pick, because we were mentoring about 30 of them, and I could pick 20 that were struggling, and particularly who wants to achieve, who wants to see themselves out of a box. Because at the end of the day, you, from your interview and interacting through Q&A, you can pick. So I just said, this is an opportunity for 20 of them to be dressed up for the event, to be on point, to be there and be there, to be part of the audience, to listen to the world speakers even in our own countries who are of influence, and to actually open up, and who knows, it can lead them to be one day part of the speakers in the future. Because at the end of the day, I see like them blossoming, and I know for sure they will have to raise their own hands and share their stories of struggle. It wouldn't be Thuli, because Thuli does it and then you leave them and let them be. So that's the main thing. And I know for sure they want to join the movement as well. But it will help them a lot, especially to be in that environment that they've never been. And 2 of them will be nicely dressed up, because part of the Dress a Child, I have donated for some of them one of the decadent dresses so that they don't feel awkward, But for them to mingle, collaborate, all ears, learn, and get to transform to be better leaders. So.
Yeah, fantastic. It's a fantastic story that you have, and I really applaud you for doing this for the future of your country. That's really fantastic. So if you think about other people who might be interested to do the same, to buy a table for more than just not just their own registration, but buy a whole table for the event, what would you tell them?
I will always, and as I do every day in my household, they will always say when I wake up in the morning, "Oh, here comes Mom Female Wave of Change," because this is in me. I always say to them, every household we've got big families, and if you can afford to actually pick 2 members of the family, your relatives, extended relatives, and you plow back in making sure that they come and join the organization, the event, you would have helped a lot. Not limiting to only a girl child, not limiting with age, because at the end of the day, a young mind needs to be there, out there, to be exposed, for a young mind to grow and strive and aspire big things in their life. So obviously, my husband is also a golfer, And I've been asking him, please, can you talk to your footballers? Footballers, and they can talk to other footballers. Even if you come for one day, it will make an impact. The next day, we'll see how we transfer those texts to other people. So this is what I do and what I talk about every minute, every time. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for this. This is a very strong message, and I do agree with you that, you know, this is something for the next generation, but not just for the younger ones, but every life that we can touch, that we can reach out to and really accelerate that change, and really be part of the change that we really desperately need in this world. So thank you for that. And here we're going to finish off this conversation. I'm really looking forward to meet you next month in September, and all your mentees. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.